What's making news this week at the University of Limpopo is that UL leads international conference to cap mental health issues. Men's seminar highlights critical issues to thwart GBV. And in your sports, UL athletics team on challenging 67 kilometers run. These are some of the headlines for this week. Thank you for joining us. You are watching Inside UL News, and I am Itumeleng Dipela. Good day. More than 720,000 people die by suicide each year, making it the third leading cause of death among young people globally. In response, the University of Limpopo is taking action to address the growing mental health crisis. Aligned with its mission to find solutions for Africa, the University of Limpopo is leading efforts to tackle mental health challenges through research and community outreach. Among these initiatives are the university's research chairs in mental health and society, as well as schools enabling environments that focus on addressing mental health in community and school settings. Recently, UL hosted the 2025 Pan-African Mental Health Research Network event in Polokwane, gathering academics from across Africa, the United Kingdom, and the Caribbean to discuss mental health solutions for schools. One of the event's highlights was a visit to Gwambeni Secondary School outside Zanin in Limpopo, where researchers engaged with learners, teachers, and parents to explore the mental health challenges faced in school communities.
Like in many parts of the world, we don't talk about mental health in the Caribbean. Not in our schools, not in our homes, not even in our policies. However, mental health as a social problem is very real. We see it in trauma, we see it in rising rates of suicide, we see it in burnout, and we see it in how we relate to each other in our families and in the workplace. Mental health is not an individual problem, it's a social problem, and it's therefore a social justice issue for us to deal with.
What we are trying to do at the University of Limpopo through our project known as Promoting Mental Health in Places of Learning and Development, we hope that we will contribute towards efforts that will improve levels of mental health literacy in all places of learning and development, including both primary and secondary schools.
Let's take a quick break. We will be right back. Welcome back, and if you have just joined us, you are watching Inside UL News with me, Itumeleng Dipela. The spate of gender-based violence has sparked serious concern and debate in the country. The University of Limpopo is also leading the conversations to find common solutions to end GBV. Through its Gender Desk Office, the University of Limpopo dedicated a man seminar to provide platform to men who might be victims or perpetrators of GBV to engage one another to find the most effective methods to end GBV. Critical stakeholders such as the Limpopo Gender Commission, South African Police Services, and student structures took part in the seminar. Our reporter was in the event.
Thank you, in studio. Indeed, we are reporting live from the R40 conference hall where men's seminar was being held here under the theme Championing Excellence, Celebrating Men's Contributions and Leadership. And to get more on this, I'm going to invite Reverend Dr. Rapakwana. Reverend, thank you for making time to chat to us. Looking at the engagements and the conversations that were had today, are we stepping in the right direction in fighting GBV?
Yes, we are. I can say we are in the journey. We are fighting on the right direction, but we really need more time. especially because it's having a lot of facets, as we have seen, that is cultural, is religious, is law. Then it needs us to come together again and again and to talk about it, just to break the silence.
Well, talking about that, how is the work that the gender desk is doing in empowering young men to be the ambassadors, to be the champions of gender peace violence?
We are workshopping our young men. Even now, we do have gender desk champions as students, men and female, that we have trained, and we are continuing training and workshopping them. And also, we are running workshops for all students on campus and also for staff members, so that everybody can be able to say, I know about and I know how to do and where to report and not to keep quiet.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well, that was Dr. Rapakwana saying that they are stepping towards the right direction. And to get more insights, I'm now gonna chatting to Dr. Chris Agnola. Chris, you alluded during the proceedings that we are winning this battle. We know that there's a stigma that men are strong, and I'm going to make mention of the African proverb that "Muna ginku ulela ting." How do men break that stigma and that silence?
Thank you. Well, I think how well are we breaking it? Because the silence has been broken already, and we should be grateful for that. People are speaking up. People are making their voice known. Mona, I think go latte. We need to go back and revisit some of the adages and proverbs and see some that are making us progressive, use them, and those that are not making us progressive, we'll refrain from them. Mona can really speak, we should really speak, and we are beginning to speak now. So I believe this is the best days of our lives. The statistics are increasing because many people are talking, many people are breaking the silence. So we should be glad. There's progress.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, Dr. Chris saying that we really need to visit some of the cultural practices that are being passed by our forefathers. Now, I'll be talking to Blessing Shongwe, one of the attendees in today's event. Blessing, just tell us, firstly, how do you feel and what have you learned today?
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to have been part of such conversation as a man. What I've learned is that we are on the right track, channeling GPV and how, as people per se, to react to either gender, as men, as women, how to channel ourselves and be on the right track. But I've taken home that, power is used and should be used in the right way to address certain issues that we have in our society and as large.
Well, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's how we wrap it up here. But before I hang it back to you, Itumileng, let me just say it has been quite an interesting day, but an emotional day, as some emotions as men were sharing their experiences. But at the end of the day, it was an enterprising conversations for Inside UL News. I'm Tuelo Morris, back to you in studio.
Thank you, Malisela, for that insightful report. Moving on to the other news, the International Office at the University of Limpopo has once again partnered with Home Affairs through the Sort Your Papers campaign to reach out to the university community to sort out their documentation, such as ID application, passports, or any kind of Home Affairs related matter. The initiative was successfully launched last year and has impacted hundreds of university community members. Our reporter has more.
Thank you in studio. We're indeed live at the University of Limpopo Pond, where the International Office as well as the Department of Home Affairs have partnered together in an operation called Sort Your Papers. The whole point of this initiative is to assist students and staff members to get their documentations in order, as they understand that they have busy hours at school and at work. Today, we are joined by a representative from the International Office, Ms. Lirilo. Thank you for joining us, ma'am, and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Please explain to us what this process is all about and tell us if it is inclusive of community members as well.
I think, as you've mentioned, this initiative was particularly for the University of Limpopo community. This is for our staff and our students. Due to their busy schedules, work and school, we thought we'd make it convenient and bring home affairs closer to home.
Okay, understanding that people make mistakes, what are the common mistakes that the staff and students often make when coming to you guys?
I think the biggest mistake currently is that they don't read the poster properly. So they come here with missing documents. They come here with cash instead of cards. But so far, these are the two major mistakes or issues that we're facing.
We also understand that we have with us a visa facilitation service. Briefly explain to us what that is about and who exactly is it targeted.
So, as the international office, one of the major objectives of the office is to make sure that our international students are immigrationally cleared. So, VFS comes here and it renders a service to our students in terms of question and answers, where they make sure that all their documents are in order. They get to get an explanation of how the renewal of visas, whether it's a study visa, work visa, helps or works rather, and that's the reason that VFS here. But it's mainly to help with our international students.
Thank you very much for such an insightful engagement and have a good day.
Thank you so much for having me.
That was a representative from the international office, Miss Lirilo, joining us today. And for more Inside UL News, I am Ntlatlana Jessica. Goodbye.
That was Jessica, one of our reporters here on Inside UL News. Let's take another break. We will be right back with your sports. Thank you for staying tuned, and you are still watching Inside UL News. In sports news, we continue to provide you with updates on the build-up preparations by the UL Athletics Club. They undertook a challenging run from Tzaneen to the UL campus, which was over 60 kilometers. The goal was to at least reach a mark of 40 kilometers, as this was crucial for the team to ready their minds and bodies for the ultimate human race. The team was under the leadership of coach Ludwig Mamabolo, who won the 2012 Comrades Marathon. Let's take a look.
Well, thank you so much. In studio, one great athlete once said that a marathon is not just a race, but a test of endurance of the human spirit. And thousands of runners, including participants from our very own University of Limpopo, will be testament to that at the 2025 Comrades Marathon, which will be held on the 9th of June in the KwaZulu-Natal province. We are currently coming to you from Tzaneen, where the University of Limpopo athletics team are currently participating in a run from here to the University of Limpopo. One would know that they've been participating in different races across the province, including a recent one which was held by the Polokwane City Municipality, where one of the notable athletes from the University of Limpopo, Mutupi Malaji, emerged as the overall winner by delivering an outstanding performance of the 42.2 kilometer race, securing the first position. We also do have Me Ana Maponya, who showed exceptional endurance by claiming third overall and the first in the 50-plus age category for the 42.2 kilometer event. This notable athlete is proud to go and represent the University of Limpopo together with others, as we know that there are about 21 runners who are going to be representing the University of Limpopo athletics team at the Comrades Marathon this year. As you would know that this year's edition is a 49th down run, this will be a huge advantage for most runners as they tend to complete, and the University of Limpopo is also supporting them in a huge way by guiding them about the healthy, by giving them dietitians which are going to guide them. For Inside UN News, my name is Tsepo Mujaki. Back to you in studio.
The University of Limpopo annually participates in the University Sports South Africa USA Games, where students compete against their peers in various sporting codes to test their mental and physical strength. This year, the USA Games commenced on the 17th of March 2025 and will conclude on the 14th of December 2025, according to the 2025 USA activity calendar. The games take place across different venues nationwide, and the sporting codes include soccer, netball, volleyball, super pool, karate, and many others. Let's cross over to Oscar Mbeta Stadium to get more information about this year's activities.
It's that time of the season again, time of the year, for us to prepare and look forward to another fruitful year in the University Sports South Africa events for the Winter Games. We'll be sending six clubs to the events this year. We've missed one already. We couldn't take our athletics club to the track and field. We felt that the two runners that we could have sent there could not meet the standard. But we believe that for the six clubs that will be going to the other events, we should do very well. We're talking basketball that will be going to VETS from the 30th of June to the 4th. Super Pool will be going to Sfako Makgato University from the 30th to the 4th of July as well. Dance will be going to the University of KwaZulu-Natal from the 28th of June to the 4th of to the 3rd of July. Bodybuilding will be going to Pietermaritzburg University of KwaZulu-Natal there from the 28th. Actually, it's a one-day event. Netball will be going to the Nelson Mandela University in Gqeberha from June 30th to July 4th. And volleyball will be at the University of Cape Town in Cape Town on the 30th to the 4th of July. Preparations, yes, done, going on. There's still a lot of time to go through to make sure that we sharpen our arsenals and we're ready for these events. We will just have to see how we go about it throughout the examination period, as it is also upon us. But it is not anything new to us and also to the athletes as well. So we are able to play around those particular schedules and see how we balance the academic demands as well as making sure that we have a team that is proper. So far so good. Like we have a lot of local activities that are going on, leagues, tournaments, and whatnot, in which these clubs are participating. For instance, volleyball is in the Capricorn Volleyball Association, and they are playing in the league there. They're also playing in the league of the Limpopo Volleyball Association. So it's a number of activities that are going on that these clubs are engaged in. So so we still feel that with the performances that they're giving us in the leagues, we will do well nationally, because it is very important for our athletes to also go and participate nationally, especially against other institutions, against other universities, so that we can see where we rank as well as an institution nationally in terms of that. We also use this particular opportunity for our students or our athletes to meet other students from other universities, make friendships, be competitive on the sport arena, and also look forward to the future, you know, because you don't know what the future holds, but also to learn and also to benchmark their very own performances. So yeah, that also gives our staff members who normally travel with the teams to these events to also do the same, to learn, to see how we can improve this or that wherever it applies. But nonetheless, we should do well in this year's tournament. Thank you.
That wraps up our news bulletins for this week here on Inside UL News. We appreciate you for tuning in, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Join us again next week for